And then when we have priming, we have internal priming. That would come from self-talk, things we're doing, where we're going, habits of thought, getting up later than we should, scrolling social media. That's a big one because you could see one, first of all, that alpha state of the brain, when the brain is when you first wake up. I mean, you could see something on social media that can just trigger you into another zip code. And then we have external priming. And these can be words, but they can also be the environment. I talked last week about a priming example where a person was holding a cup of warm liquid versus a cup of cold liquid. And they found that when they were holding the warm liquid, their response was much more compassionate. And this was a controlled environment, double-blind studies. And this is also peer-reviewed, which means other scientists were able to achieve the same thing. Now, it makes sense because we know that 95% is by habit. We know that habit is basically the neurons firing and wiring, and that's physiological. So it makes sense that if we're holding a warm liquid, there's more warmth. It's the priming of warmth, and that's hence the more compassionate response. That's my words. It's not John Barger's who did the experiment. But you can see using that example how easily words and the environment can trigger people, or at least prime people, and then priming can lead to triggering. The next thing we have is that leads to beliefs and stories. So here I was talking about beliefs in our conditioning. Here I'm talking about beliefs in the stories, and you can see they go together. And then I have condition again. And this is what we're talking about today. So here we want to be talking about a growth mindset.